Okay, I'm watching IBM here. It could go either way at this point. I've been redrawn it a few times here. Could be a good long, could be a good short. Right now I'm trying to figure out where I want to short it at. Because it keeps dipping down and then it keeps getting caught right back up. And the fives are showing me dojis right on the view app. So I'm not entirely sure what I want to be doing with this one. It looks pretty good for a long because it keeps trying to break lower, but it's getting stuck at that 158 here. So I'm gonna get 200 shares here, and my stop will be a close below the 9 EMA. I'm waiting for something to happen here. I feel like it's getting closer and closer because it keeps winding up here. So eventually one of these times it's gonna have to break. It just looks like that 20 is kinda keeping it from hitting this whole number here. If I do get long, profit target's gonna be 50 cents. So I'm risking about 20 cents to make 50. Same situation. Actually, I want to do that. I probably wouldn't have gotten filled if I did that. That's probably even too much. Yeah, you can see that huge. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We'll see if it comes back and it clips me in, but nope, it skipped right over me. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, I'm looking at AGN here. Looking pretty good for a short right now. Profit target, the first profit target's going to be 191. Kind of got to use a fairly small size, I guess, because I do want to play it on the fives. You can see it's been kind of consolidating around the view app for forever. It's got a ton of resistance up above, so I'm definitely liking it since it's starting to stick below view app here. So got an order for 75. Stop loss is going to be pretty much close right at the whole number. Should be seeing something here in a second. Alright, I am in. First target's going to be somewhere around here in the 12s. Just have to see what it does. Well, that's not a good sign. Still looks alright. getting bought up around that 50. Alright, now I might be seeing something here. There wasn't a lot of volume here whenever it kind of picked up, so I'm not expecting there to be that much support, but it could be a point of support. Especially since we got the whole number around that area too.
IBM.
Alright, so yeah. Clipped right on the where the last low was. What is this? 12? Alright, I'll exit this trade if it closes above the 9. Maybe I should say it closed above VWAP. Because if it does, that's only a 20-cent loser. That still hasn't really retested yet, but it hasn't had a good break either.
NFL desk. IBM.
You got some sellers there at 50 now. I want to see it down by the whole number to really see what it does here, but I mean, if it's gonna keep bouncing off of this area like this, it's right at it. Okay, kind of breaking under. There we go. Looking pretty good here. With some momentum, it could crack it. No, I'm just taking half. See what the rest does. See, 5 minutes still looks pretty good here. So I only got 38 more shares on this. AGN actually wasn't even on my my watch list today. Had to check the daily levels, and 191's a decent area, but it wasn't anything too extreme. Kind of see going back to here, there's just been a lot of fuzz. 190 is the bigger spot. I might be getting ready to make a move here again. Yeah, broke under. Came right back. See, if I'm trading on the fives, then I would want my stop loss to be either a candle over candle. So if we close within this candle here, so what do we got? Closed at 19, so if we're closing at 20 or higher, I'm out. Close at 20 or a close above the ones on the 20. Really hate to take another partial because, you know, 19 shares isn't really going to do too much. Let's see. The sector's definitely helping.
IBM.
Got one more minute here. Ooh, also, I didn't think about 50% of this candle here. And then you got the 15, that's way up there. That's no worry. It would close it right there. I'm gonna make the stop loss tighter though. I'm gonna change it to a close above the ones now, because the fives just made a doji there. So unless this one holds, I'm out. Looks push higher. Just might as well get out and call it at that. Alright, I'm looking at RXDX here. Kinda got a bear flag symmetrical triangle forming, and it looks like it wants to break out to the upside here. Because you can see on the fives here, we got this 9 as well as the 20 finally coming up now and catching up with it. And I just got filled at 21. Profit target is gonna be 65. You probably want to make it 60 now. It's probably where it's gonna find the resistance. No, I'm sorry. I meant 50. 50's profit target. Playing it on the 5, so candle over candle. Stop loss would be a close, probably at Could be 1605 or 16 here. But overall, I want to see it. If it closes below these here, then that's where the problem's going to be. So it's about a 2 to 1, risking 15 to make 30. So this is going to be the 5-minute closing candle. Let's see, a little bit greener than that. So it's got a while to go here. Pretty nice move.
80.
Still want to see what it does at 50 here, so I'm going to give it a little bit more. That is a big volume candle. market's gonna make another push here, I want to be looking to take some. Pretty decent amount of sellers there though. It's probably only 10K, but with the volume this thing's been putting up, it could either explode and somebody could come in and take them all out, or it could take a while to break that. That was close to the next 5-minute candle, so we're still just slowly creeping up. Hoping to find some support somewhere. Looks like that might have been it.
ADD.
That 15 here, I believe that's what the 9 is on right now. The 9's on 16. Hasn't really broken any rules yet. It's just not moving fast. So a couple minutes for the next 5. See if it closes. If it closes at 15, I'm out. If it closes at 25, that's still good. I mean, it's gotta close at 25. No less. Or else I'm just gonna take a small loser. Because it ain't moving fast, it's moving slow, and it's not really breaking out or anything. The best trades are the ones that move the fastest, so If it ain't moving fast, then it's not the best trade. I got one more minute. Alright. I'm out. Forget it. Got out at 24. That's decent, I guess. Just don't trust anymore. Too many sellers. It's not really breaking it or anything, so I'll just take the tiny loser. Okay, looking at SPPI right now for a breakout out of this triangle that it's making for quite some time. Looks like volume's growing. Always good. It's been kind of hovering around here, and now it looks like it's finally starting to make a move up. I got an order in at 85. It closed right at this line here. This is the 5-minute trend line compared to the 1. It's got a whole bunch of support underneath it. Stop loss is going to be at 40. I could probably make it much tighter if I wanted to, but you know, I want to look at the worst case scenario. Profit target will be a little bit below high of day. We're going to go for 30. So now it seems like I'm risking 45 to make, what's that? That's not even fair. It seems like it's a 1-to-1 trade, but my risk isn't, because I want to play it on the 5s, and I obviously don't want it to be a close below that, but I feel like this thing could obviously run, you know, farther than high a day. It hasn't been up around these levels since, like, I think it was like 2003 or something ridiculous. But I don't want to base my risk off of the 1s here, because then that's just too tight. Looks like it's trying to push here. Okay, I'm in at 84. Definitely gotta see how it acts around the whole number. Oh, there's a huge seller there. If it's got enough momentum, we can break through it. 20,000 shares isn't too much. Wow. Well, alright then.
Creep.
Definitely did not like that area. I could look to add into this trade on the break, but I feel like my risk would simply be too far, really. I could make it something like the max could be the low of this candle here and then close out if it closes in this candle, or in the candle it's making now. But I think I need to have thought of that before I got in this trade.
SBU.
Making a push again. For some reason there's a lot of buyers there at that 66. I don't really know what's too significant about that. If it closes in the 60s though, I will exit and rethink. I think I will add to this. So if I had 200 shares, 200 shares average cost of 90 something, a 20-cent loser would be a $40 loss. So this is probably the max that I could add, because the 5-minute 9 is still at 60.57.
SBU.
I'll add 50.
SBU.
You got 40 seconds. Things have been setting up for quite some time here.
SBU.
Well, we're still alive, but it's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. Actually,
JB.
I'm just now seeing this. The 5s is making an ascending triangle right here.
Creep.
So if you get rid of those, let's see, from here to there. And then we got this one coming up on it. That'll take a pretty long time though. Okay, yeah, I could be holding on to this one for a while, because I'm looking at these trend lines here, and it's got to find some more support down here. Well, hopefully it finds some more support down here, because the 9 is still at 57, and the 20 is at 44, right on the VWAP. So if it keeps following this trend here, it could get tighter and tighter here, and I could add into this one for sure on the ascending triangle. I'm going to do something that I should not do, and that is go to the bathroom. Unless it wants to move down. Okay, I guess it is. If it's gonna close underneath any of this, I'm definitely getting out. To let it break through all of this and still wait for it to even test the view app would be not the smartest.
SVU.
Yeah. First one that it's gotta break is the 5-minute.
Creek. SVU. SVU. SVU.
Okay, I'm definitely done for the day. I was watching SPPI again, maybe thinking about taking it long over the whole number, but it just totally fell off the cliff now. I didn't like it for a short. I mean, it had to break through the 20 and the 9 still, not to mention the view app, and I mean, I guess once it did, it really shot down there. But I'm just gonna go over a recap. First trade that I took was AGN. Looks like I shorted it somewhere. That was a 10-10. So I believe I was looking at it right about something like this. I noticed that it got caught under the VWAP and all the moving averages. Took it short. Definitely looks like a really good trade. Just didn't have enough legs to it. Didn't really make a huge move or nothing. I mean, my profit target was 191. I ended up taking a partial because it bounced off of 191 a couple of times here. Didn't have that much confidence in it because it didn't have that huge move that I'm always looking for. So I mean, that was the next spot to take it. So super tiny winner. Ended up being a decent trade. RXDX was the next trade that I took. I believe I was looking at a bull, or not a bull flag, a bear flag at the time. Something like this, and I mean, it got up to this 40 level, and I knew that 40 was going to be a point just because, you know, the nickels and everything. I mean, we had the 40 and then we had the 50, which were going to be significant points, so I made my profit target 50. And kind of broke up. I only got as high as 45, and then it just kind of started stuttering and it didn't really do anything, so I said, forget about it, I'll just get out, take my super tiny loss. And wouldn't you know it, the very next candle, it goes up to my profit target and then some, bouncing off of VWAP just like I thought it would. So, I mean, I don't want to say that I got out too early, but I obviously did. But just because of the things that were going on at the time made me think, I mean, we have a hammer candle here, and then, you know, we had a red closing kind of in it, and then I guess it just so happened that, you know, it really didn't break the 20, because I guess the 20 would have been the significant thing on the ones, but I was really looking at it on the fives. So just a small loss, missed out on profits. It's the way it goes sometimes, I guess. And then I took SPPI here. I think I was looking at this triangle. I believe it was this one here, and then obviously that, and then it broke out up, and I wanted to see it break over 21 because that wasn't my target profit. I traded this one on the fives. So I was looking at it, saying that, alright, if it's going to break, it's going to be, stop loss is going to be about the 40-ish kind of VWAP support, but I mean, it was like a 40-cent risk, and I mean, I wanted a 40-cent move out of it. So it was almost like a one-to-one kind of trade. It's not the best, but I liked what I saw. I figured it was good enough to take, so I took it. Got to 21, rejected pretty hard. And I mean, I ended up getting faked out as it came right back up again to retest it again for the, I guess you could say the third time, because even over here was the first test. But I mean, I said forget it. I didn't want this thing to run so far against me. I mean, I couldn't believe that it broke underneath all of these and the 9 on the 5s, and plus we still had the view or the 20 catching up on the 5s as well. So I mean, it just busted through everything, and I just said forget it. If it's not going to do it with all of this support underneath it, then I guess that 21 level is just too strong for it to break through. I was looking at it again because I noticed it was making an ascending triangle on the 5s, but it just couldn't do it, so I ended up breaking down. And again, I didn't want to take it short because again, it's got all the support underneath it, and it just didn't matter, didn't make a difference, nothing. I mean, it's just now the 15s are kind of starting to catch up here. See it close right at the 10s. So finishing down 15 on the day. It's been a really tough week. I'm definitely down 200 plus due to commissions. I might be down maybe even close to 300 now at this point. Not really too sure what's going on this week. I'm debating whether or not I want to trade tomorrow and Friday, or if I just want to take the rest of the week off, because clearly there is something really wrong that I'm missing here, and I guess in some cases I'm not taking the greatest of trades, but at the same time, you know, they're my setups and they're what I like to see, so I'm still taking them. I know maybe the volume could be an issue. I mean, I know volume on this isn't the best, but it's definitely not the worst. I mean, I look at 10K is like a minimum on the 1 minute candles to be taking anything, but I don't know, just got a lot of review to do, a lot of practicing. Need to reset myself, make sure I'm making my plans right, following my plans, sticking to the rules. You know, just everyday kind of things, I guess. So, if I'm back tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow. If not, I'm probably gonna make a recap video either tomorrow or Friday, whenever I get some time to do it. So, until then, thanks for watching, and I'll be back later.